Hello everybody, and welcome back to another one of my videos. Today, we're going to be making a Rainbow Six Siege tier list video. I'm sure you've seen some tier list videos before, but this video is a little bit different. See, this tier list video isn't meant for you. Neither is it really meant for anyone. I'm making this tier list video specifically only for myself. Because you see, I've been playing a lot of Rainbow Six recently. A couple hours a day here and there. But I don't play ranked. In fact, I don't even play unranked. I play casual mode. And my objective in the game isn't necessarily to win. It's to have the most amount of fun possible. And to that end, how much fun can you remove from the opposing team? And oftentimes I've find myself stuck in a losing streak and unable to get out of it and just not being able to have fun with the game, you know? So I've decided that I'm gonna follow my own tier list in terms of amount of fun potential to be had by each operator, and just kind of go by this list whenever I start to get into a losing streak and not have any fun. And maybe, just maybe, this list will be for you. But let's face it, it probably isn't. So number one, we have up Alibi. Alibi is immediately going to the S rank. Because you put your Alibi hologram down and you get the enemy to shoot it. You know, the enemy shoots it and oh, that's a, you know, that's an Alibi. Well, the peek around the corner again, ignoring the said Alibi, but this time the Alibi is you. And pop goes their head. Alibi is top tier fun. Top tier. Easy. You know what? Why don't we go through all the defenders first? Because this is every operator in the. Oh wait, no, it isn't. Hold on, I'm checking. I don't see Flores. Flores is not in here. Next up, Iana. Do I see Iana? Is Iana in here? Hold. Iana is also not in here. Okay, who's next? Zero. Is Zero in here? Zero is not in here. Okay, you know what? This video is over. Goodbye. Okay, alright, we're back, and this time we're back with all the operators. This list includes every single operator up until Year 6 Season 1, which is the first half with Flores, and the second op is not quite out yet during the making of this video. But here we go. Let's start over. We got Alibi in S tier, right there. Easy, right? No problem. Now Ying has great potential in flashing your own teammates. But generally speaking, I play this game with friends, and having your friends being extremely angry with you is not a very productive thing towards having fun. So Ying, I'm gonna put at C tier. You know, the amount of fun to be had is quite good. It's pretty fun running into a full room of blinded enemies, but it's not great. It's, you know, she's useful. You know what? I've talked myself into putting her down to the E, because she's too useful to be fun. Now Blackbeard has just recently been nerfed. His ballistic shield now only blocks 20 damage, which is less than a pellet from a submachine gun. It's fairly garbage. The amount of fun you're gonna be having from him is not great, really, because, you know, even if your shield does block someone, how does that work towards ruining the other team's day? It really doesn't. He's F rank right now. He's garbage. Doc is, I'm gonna put it the same way. Doc is E rank because as good as his heal is, you can't use it to troll anybody, can you? Actually, you know what? I just realized something. You can heal the enemy with this. Doc is immediately bumped up to B. It's it should be pretty fun to heal an enemy with your needle gun before they pop you in the head. But there's a good chance that they won't realize what happened. So he's not quite, you know, top rank in terms of troll, but he's up there. You can make it work. Now, Dokebi, once again, a very useful gadget. Doesn't really contribute to the troll aspect of anything. I'm gonna put Dokebi at D. Now, Thatcher. Thatcher is all the way at the bottom with Blackbeard. You might be asking right now, why the heck would you put Thatcher there? Well, because he's not fun. You know, what's the point of getting rid of all the electrified walls and stuff just so Thermite could breach it? Thermite, you're going down there too. What's the point in that? No, it's not as fun. Now, any operator with smokes or things that can burn an area of effect gets an automatic B, if not A. Now, I'm going to promote Capitao to A just because he can use his little burning arrow to burn enemy clashes, which is a hilarious fun if you've ever seen it happen. It's great. Give it a try next time your enemy team is insistent on using Clash. Clash also goes up here. I almost want to put Clash at S tier because just how mad it makes the enemy team when they see a Clash being used in play. It's not quite there yet. But yeah, A rank. Mira is supremely useful. But what many people have not seen or have not experienced in ranked, I bet, because you see this quite a lot in casual, is Miras that that hold up one of their Mira walls and just cower in the corner, hiding behind their walls. The amount of camouflage that is available to Mira is insane. You wouldn't believe. It's great. You should try this. I've had friends that run directly by a Mira holding up one of her Mira walls and just not see a thing. It's beautiful. It's wonderful. Buck, I'm gonna put it a solid C because we don't have anyone in C yet, and I bet that rank is feeling a bit lonely right now. Blaz is not in the greatest place right now. Sure, he can see through smoke, but other than on plane, not the greatest op. Nor does he have any troll potential, really. He's also in F rank. Now Montaigne. Montaigne belongs in along with Clash because of how it makes the enemy team react when they see one of you. It's a sight to behold. I believe this is Maestro, which I don't have. Alright, so keep in mind that this ranking will be a little bit skewed because I don't have him. I know what his gadget does, obviously. And using it to troll an enemy team that is trying to push and then closing the gate immediately as he turns around so he can't shoot you is great fun. I think it's great. He belongs in a B rank right there. Maverick and his little peepee holes. Little peepee holes are great. I can't recall ever having a lot of fun shooting people through these holes or making these holes. Most of that just comes out to frustration. So I'm gonna put him along with Dokebi. Now air jabs. Air jabs I'm tempted to put in S rank. You know what? Air jab does belong in S rank because seeing people fly across the hallway with the noise is one of the greatest joys you could ever have playing casual. Valkyrie is super useful. Not a lot of troll potential other than pinging people. It's pretty standard op, you know, whatever. Not, I wouldn't put it in F rank, like it's not that boring. Being able to see enemies approach is pretty cool. E rank. Frost traps, all the way at S. Every hardcore Siege player should have an alarm clock that just plays the frost trap sound effect. That'll wake them up immediately and look for someone to get a free kill off of. It's wonderful. You can also troll people with Twitch's drone, but not as much anymore. It used to do, I believe, 5 damage per zap, and you get more zaps. Now you get fewer zaps and only 1 damage. It's not great anymore. Kind of down at E rank. Now Gridlock, I also don't have. But I also enjoy the sound of people's insy wincy footsie stepping on these spikes and going So, deserves a B rank, I think. Pulse, the amount of pulsing and C4 chucking onto ceilings and onto like floors and onto walls that gets amount of kills. Definitely A rank. Definitely A rank. Big troll potential. Lion is super useful. Not a lot of troll potential. Whatever. You know. He's fine. Tachanka's gone through a lot of changes. And as he stands right now, he can use his grenade launcher to deny an entire doorway for a solid minute, if not more, I want to say. When you know someone's beyond a doorway, and instead of fighting them, you just start chucking flame grenades at the doorway. That's a B rank entertainment if I've ever seen one. Sophia's super useful, but like, whatever, you know? I believe this is... that's right, this is Cade. Cade is... I don't even have anything to say about Cade. Sure. Electricity. You know what? Go hang out with Buck. Mute, same thing. You're super useful, but whatever. Go hang out with Cade and Buck. Hibana. Now, Hibana usually I would put somewhere down here, like being a super useful op, but not a lot of fun to be had shooting people through Hibana holes. But 2 seasons ago, they changed it so that you can change Hibana's little pellets so you can shoot them in 6s or 4s, or I believe 2s as well. This creates some hilarious holes that you get to make, as I have done sometime. In making a 2x1 pellet that goes a straight line and cutting a straight line into a wall, so it's not vaultable. And it's not a horizontal line like you would normally see with Maverick, it's a vertical line. It's quite confusing, and I've gotten myself killed through it many times. This is Rook. Oh, I always confuse Rook and Montaigne. I don't know which one. Oh, no. Yeah, this is Rook. These are the sweaters. Rook is as boring as you could ever get. You down in the F. Same thing with Ash. Whatever, man. Too many Ashes already. We don't need more Ashes. Bandit tricking could be pretty fun in denying the team what they want to do. I don't do it because I'm not good at the game, but I can see him being quite fun at B rank there. Now Ela, I have a love-hate relationship with Ela's gun, but the gadget is quite fun to punk people out with. I like it. Sledge belongs in A because, I mean, he's got a hammer, but I really need to say anymore. Echo drones, I want to put at A. It belongs in B now. Before, he could deny people's plans when you're nowhere near sight. But now you can only do it once or twice because they can find the drone now. It's not invisible. So this used to be in the S or A rank in terms of troll potential, but now it's a B. Castle, whatever, you're boring. Go down there. Vigil, whatever, you're boring. Go down there. Now Smoke. Smoke lives in the same area as Tachanka does, but Smoke doesn't have Tachanka's gun. So, he's C rank. Mozzie normally would be super boring down at E or F, but because of the addition of Flores, he can now take Flores drones. Which is hilarious because, as we all know, Flores mains hate it when you take their drones. Even though you can't control a Flores drone, just disabling it as it comes in is great fun. I highly recommend this. So, normally Mozzie would be down at E or F, but it's a B because of Flores' existence. Now Flores, I'm tempted to put at S because you can chase people around with your drone and it's hilarious. But as time goes on, people learn to recognize the sound of his drones tired and, you know, just generally be more aware of what he's doing. So it gets shot out a lot more often now and people don't run from it as much as they used to. I'm gonna B rank him. I wanted to S rank. Flores is a S rank on the first week of release, but now he's being bumped down to a B. Now Fuse is an S rank if you play hostage maps, but most people don't, so he only gets an A. But if you play hostage maps, he's way up here, okay? He's way up there. Now, Blitz is the class that I use whenever we get a weekly challenge that requires you to get melee kills. Because, for me at least, he's the easiest class to get melee kills on. Or, I guess, shield kills on. It's great. I love Blitz. I can't in good... No, you know what? I can. He belongs in A. Not quite S rank. He belongs in A. Finka's boring. Jaeger's boring. Cav is... Does Cav belong in S rank? Interrogations are pretty hilarious, and that kind of ruins everybody's day. Yeah, Cav belongs in A rank, I think. I think Legion deserves to hang out with all the other dads down here. Cade and Buck and Smock and Mute. And yeah, I think so. IQ is whatever. I don't even care. Whatever. I can see gadgets through walls. Who cares? Kapkan. Now Kapkan is an A. Because, let me tell you why. Because when you have 10 seconds left and the enemy team has 10 seconds to plant the bomb or plant the diffuser, and they die to a Kapkan, that makes your whole week. Your whole week's done. You don't need any more entertainment, right? You're good. Jackal denies any roamers the ability to do their job. But other than that, he's a pretty boring standard old op. He belongs in B. Warden, I'm putting in S because I'm a Warden main. And I don't want to explain it any further. Turning on the glasses gives you special abilities that they do not describe in-game. And if you don't understand why it does that, just try him out. If you don't have him, purchase him, try him out. Before you get to a gunfight, turn on the glasses, you won't regret it. Same thing with Knock, I'm also a Knock main. Same thing before you go into a fight, before you shoot a camp, before you do anything, turn on your Knock invisibility cloak. It will seem as if the enemy team cannot see you, when in fact they can, but it will seem like they can't. Wamai is whatever, he's useful. I want to put him in F rank, but I believe his spirit animal is a shark, and that's cool, so that bumps him up 1 rank. Amaru is all the way up at A rank because Zoom Spider Girl. Kali is whatever. Like, whatever. Kali, you know what? F rank. Goyo, however, I'm tempted to put Goyo at S or A. But after thinking about it for a second more, no, Goyo I used to troll my own teammates, not the enemy team. So he belongs in C. Oryx I can't really judge properly because I don't play him very much, but I do know being able to climb up hatches and full aid man your way through walls is pretty hilarious. You can also knock enemies down with your charge, which I believe earns them at least a B. Okay, we're almost done here. Iana, super useful gadget, boring. Ace, super useful gadget, boring. Malusi, probably one of the coolest gadgets and the most annoying gadgets to play against in casual, but boring. Zero, I would usually put at D or E, but because I've used the Zero cam to get the final kill of a match before, by that mere act alone, he gets a C. And Aruni, I play a lot of. Aruni. But there's really not a lot of troll potential with her, is there? You know, her laser gate's great. But I'm gonna have to put her at D rank. So I'm gonna save this. I'm gonna take a look at S rank here. Alibi, Nomad, Frost, Caviera, Warden, and Knock. These are the highest troll potential ops that you could play. Next time I'm having a bad time in Rainbow Six, I'm going straight to these 6 ops, okay? Let's see how many defenders we do have. We have 1, 2, 3, 4 defenders and 2 attackers. That's not bad. That's a pretty, you know, it's pretty well balanced out. At least it's not at least it's not 5 defenders or 5 attackers. So here's my troll list for Rainbow Six Siege when you play in casual. It is meant for no one except myself, and I'm just saving this video for prosperity's sake. I'll check back on this 2 years from now, and Rainbow Six is the most popular esports game in the world. I'll know that I have contributed my fair share of nonsense. Have a good day, boys.